This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we will discuss a new topic, graphic mode colors in GW Basic Programming Language. So let's start. Now that we have mastered screen coordinates, let's add color. Both the line and the circle commands work together with the graphics mode color command. You will remember that color included a palette, number in addition to the background number. Here is the color command again. The palette can be either 0 or 1. Each palette contains 3 colors. I'm going to draw a table for it for your better understanding. We're having 3 columns. The first column will type color. Second column will contain palette 0. Third contain palette 1. Here we will write 1, palette 0 will type green, palette 1 cyan, color 2 having red and magenta, and color 3 has brown and white. So here you can see a table having color palette 0 and palette 1. Having different colors in palette 0 and palette 1, you can easily observe the line and circle statements can include a color number. For example, a line command may specify a color of 2. Basic draws the line on the screen in either red or magenta, depending upon the color statement. Now we will try this. Line 10, color 1, screen 1. Line 20, color 1, 0, foreground and background color, and 30, line 0, 100, minus 319, 100, 2. Let's execute this program and we'll see the output, how it generates the output and gives us a result by using these screen and mode and color with the line statement. So let's switch to the IDE. Okay viewers, in line 10 we will type screen 1, line 20 color 1, 0, foreground background color, line 30, line 0, 1, x1 and y1 coordinate, minus 319 x2 coordinate, 100 y2 coordinate, 2. I'm gonna save this program. So I'm gonna type color 1, 0 over here, color 1, 0. Press the F4 key and type the name of the program as PAL.BAS. Press the F2 key. So there is a syntax error in turning. I'm gonna list this program and then type edit 20 and then type correct command, which is color 1, 0. List this program. I can see color 1, 0 correction has been made. I'll press the F2 key so you can see a line having color 1, 0 using screen 1. So you can see that the line is drawn in red, but the background color is blue because we have selected palette 0. Now we'll change palette 1. So we will type edit 20 once again and type 1 and execute this program. So you can see the color has been changed. So you can see that we have not changed anything in the line statement, but we have changed the values in color statement. So you can see a different color on the screen. So viewers, every time I change line 20, like first we have given the value as 0, palette 0 over here, and when I press the F2 key you can see a red color line on the screen. But when we change it from, if we edit the line 20 and type 1 instead of 0 over here with the color statement, and then if we execute the program, now I'm going to press the F2 key, but before you can see the color is red. But as soon as I press the F2 key, then you can see the change of color has been made in both text color and the line color. So you can see a cyan color on the screen. This is how a color statement works with the line statement. So I'm going to list this program. Here is the program. So I'm going to interpret this program in the text area. So let's switch to the text area, viewers. So viewers, you can see that there are two programs we have just executed in the GW Basic Programming Language IDE. So this was the program which was used with the color palette 1, and you can see a cyan color on the screen. But when we used palette 0 with the color statement, you can see a red color line on the screen. So I'm going to interpret this program for your better understanding and concept building. The two at the end of the line. Command selects one of the three colors from the palette. In this case, since the color statement selected palette 0, the line is drawn in red. Now change the palette in the color statement on line 20. Change it from palette 0 to palette 1. Run the program again, and the line is drawn in magenta. You have changed the color of the line without changing anything on the line statement. This is how line and color work together. To get a line and color in a certain color, you must first prepare the correct color command. The circle command works just like the line statement. The color number is added after the radius. Enter this next program to see how colors are selected. So I'm gonna execute a more program with different color and circle statement by adding the line and color statements together. So see how does it work. So let's switch to the IDE of GWS programming language. Search program. I'm gonna type over here on line 10. We'll type screen 1, line 20, color 10, 1, line 30, line 50, 50 minus 270, 50, 2, line 40, circle statement having coordinates x as 160 and 80 as y coordinates. 30 is the radius, and then 1 is the color I'm going to use for it. It's also called the attributes. So I'm going to save this program by pressing the F4 key and type name as scir.bas. I'm going to execute it by pressing the F2 key. So you can see a circle and a line, and you can see the color of the line is as cyan and the color of the circle is 1, it having a radius 30. So you can work with this line and circle. If you want to have a bigger circle, then you can always edit line 40 and then can type 70 instead of 30, and then can put a different color like 12 like this, and then can press the F4 key and then once again type this name of the program as circ.bas and then press the F2 key. So you can see that bigger circle. If you press the key and then press the F2 key. Now you can see a bigger circle because you have type. If you list this program, you can see we have put 70 instead of 30, so you can see a bigger circle having a different color. If in order to change this, like if you want to change this, you can always type edit command and type the line number 40 because you want to make change in 40. So you can put 50 and then give 10, then you can list type the CLS and then type list, and then you can type once again CLS, then type F2, so you can see a different color. Once again edit 40, I'm gonna give a different color like over here 5, press the F2 key. So here you can see that you have noticed that when we list this program, you can see that we have used 50 as radius and 3 as a color for circle statement. If you change this color of the circle and then type edit 40 by typing edit 40, and then you can give 0 over here, change the value from 3 to 0, and press the F4 key and type the name of the program once again cir.bs. And then if you press the F2 key, then you can see, you cannot see any circle on the screen because the background of the screen is 0, so you cannot see the circle on the screen. It mixes into the black and then you cannot see circle on the screen. But if you type edit 40 and type 1, and then press F4 key and type the name of the program once again. So I always after pressing the F4 key, I always, whenever I make any editing, if I do any editing in the program, I always like to save it because I would like that particular editing to be permanently saved in that particular program. So if you press the F2 key, now you can see a circle in color blue because you have changed the color from 0 to 1, so you can see a different color on the screen of the circle. So if you list this program, so you can see this is the program having different colors and different line statement. And if you want to change the color, like if I type edit 20 and then if I change it from 1 to 0 and then press F4 key and type cir.bs, press the F2 key once again, so you can see the color is entirely changed. Color of the line as well changed from cyan to 0 because we're working with the palette 0. And if I change it from 0 to 1, then we will see the output in palette 1. I'll type edit 20 and then type 1 instead of 0, change the value from 0 to 1, press the F4 key, type CIR.PS, and then press the F2 key. Now you can see different color schemes, colors of circles and line on the screen. So this is how we can use color, line, circle statement, sequence statement together, all 4 statements together in GW Basic Programming Language graphics mode, which is called the medium resolution graphics mode. So I'm gonna interpret this program in the text area. So let's switch to the text area, viewers. So viewers, in medium resolution graphics mode, the color command takes effect immediately after it is used. Thus, you cannot change the palette between displays on a single screen. If we inserted a line 35 with a color 10,0 statement, the color of the line drawn by line 30 would change even though the line has already been drawn on the screen. It would change color. A palette provides a choice of only 3 colors to use on any one display. Keep this in mind as you plan your pictures. You may only use the 3 lines, the 3 colors from one palette at a time. You may, of course, switch palettes between screen displays. So this is how we can use medium resolution graphics mode. And if we change the color palette number from 1 to 0, then we can see that the color of the line drawn by the line 30 would change. So this is how we can always change the color of the line by changing the value of color from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. You can see a different color of line on the screen. That's all, viewers. Thanks for watching. In our next video we will discuss a very great program which is called Target, which is a colorful target program. The name of the program I have suggested as Target. So we will execute it and we'll see how it is executed, and we'll discuss the interpretation as well, as we always do. So thanks for watching.